Welcome back. You're still with us on Markets Today. Well, as promised, let's run you through the remainder of the headlines that we're tracking for you. Which brings us to the fourth headline today. ZEE Entertainment was down close to 2% after a large block trade. Oppenheimer sold close to 5.7% equity in the firm. That was worth close to around 1,100 crores odd. Vivek Iyer, he gave us that heads up earlier. He joins us to fill us in with more details on that front. Vivek?
Well, absolutely. Today during market hours, you actually saw a very large block deal of over 5.6% stake, that exchanged hands as far as ZEE Entertainment was concerned. So now, yesterday we did have access to the term sheet of the likely block deal, and we understand that Oppenheimer has completely exited its 5.65% stake, via this particular block deal. We understand that, the floor price for this particular block deal was at around 200 rupees a share, but we also understand that, the actual deal took place at a price slightly higher than that. So the total offer size, the total block that has exchanged hands is over 1,130 crore. Interesting to see the list of buyers in today's, deal that will be uploaded onto the exchanges post-market hours. But a large block deal, and it's a clean-out trade as far as Oppenheimer is concerned.
Got that, Vivek. Thanks for that. Well, let's move on then. TV18 and Network 18, both of them gained between 1 to around 4% in trade. This after news that Viacom 18 has completed its partnership agreement with both ZEE and Paramount Global. Surbhi Sutaria, she's tracking that. She joins us to fill us in with the contours of that deal. Surbhi?
Thanks for that. So Viacom 18, a subsidiary of TV18, over the weekend has announced the completion of the strategic partnership with both ZEE and Paramount Global. Now, post this deal, Viacom 18 will own the JioCinema OTT platform. The completion of this deal was on expected lines. However, there are two interesting aspects to this. First, some of the contours of the deal have changed. Initially, out of the 15,145 crores which was to be invested, ZEE was going to contribute 13,500 crores, and the remaining portion was going to be contributed by Reliance. But now, ZEE is contributing 4,300 odd crores, and the majority is going to be invested by Reliance. Now, post the deal, on a fully diluted basis, Reliance's stake in Viacom 18 will be 60 odd %, TV18 will hold 13.5%, and both ZEE and Paramount will hold 13% stake each. The second interesting bit is the valuation bit. Based on ZEE's investment, the suggested valuation of Viacom 18 is close to 33,000 crores. TV18's share in this would be close to 4,450 odd crores, suggesting that the residual value of TV18 business is close to 700 crores when you compare it to their current market cap, giving it a significant valuation upside from their current levels.
Thanks a lot for that, Surbhi. Well, which brings us to the fifth headline today. In stocks and news, you're jubilant in Gravia. It gained closer around 3.5% after commissioning a new plant in Gujarat. PCBL as well closed in the green on incorporating a wholly owned subsidiary, that's PCBL Europe. And Camlin Fine also surged more than 5% post the launch of an open offer. Sonal Bhutra joins us to give us a wrap on all those stocks. Sonal?
That's right. Three chemical names which are on my radar today. Let me start with Camlin Fine Sciences, because Infinity Holdings and promoter Ashish Dandekar, they have launched an open offer for a 26% stake in the company at 160 rupees per share. Now, Infinity Holdings is a major shareholder in the company. The last known shareholding was around 23.02% stake. Back in 2020, they had bought a majority stake in the company, and this was via warrant conversion. Promoter Ashish Dandekar held a 9.44% stake in Camlin Fine as of December 2022. Totally, the promoters held around 17.5% stake. And once the open offer actually goes through, Infinity Holdings, Amphima and we will be classified as co-promoters of the company as well. So that is the kind of change that we'll see because of this open offer. The offer document also says that assuming there is full acceptance of this open offer, these three entities will hold around 55.76% stake in the company. The other stock that I'm watching out for is Jubilant in Grevia. They reported to the exchanges that they've commissioned new acetic anhydride plant at Bharuch with a total capacity of 60,000 metric tons. This takes the total capacity of this products to 210,000 metric tons. The company says this will help them increase the presence globally. It will also help them cater to new domestic clients and will be able to expand to downstream industries like pharma, agrochemicals, food, vitamins, electronics, dyes, industries, etc. The third one is PCBL. They've incorporated wholly owned subsidiary in the name of PCBL Europe. And what this unit will do is research and development, manufacturing, marketing and trading of specialty chemicals. Remember, PCBL is erstwhile Philip Carbon Black, which is into manufacturing of carbon black, which is used in manufacturing of tires. There's also another report which suggests that the company has announced commercial production of their carbon black facility at Tamil Nadu plant. Initial manufacturing capacity is 63,000 tons per annum. And at peak, they'll be able to produce 1,47,000 tons per annum, which they expect to do in this year itself. The total cost of this project is 650 crore rupees.
Thanks for giving us an update on the chemical space, Sonal. But before we wind down, let's shift focus to the commodity space. Crude prices remain elevated at around $85 per barrel. It has rallied close to around 8% in April itself and continues to trade near one-month highs. Gold prices as well have inched up a little bit after a 2% decline that we saw towards the end of last week. Manisha Gupta joins us to give us a roundup of what's going on in the commodity space. Manisha?
Well, it's been a good start of the week for commodities as markets look at 87% of a probability of a 25 basis point rate hike in the US Fed meeting in the month of May. In the meanwhile, you've seen Singapore joining Canada, Australia, India and South Korea in keeping the monetary policy unchanged, and that clearly seems to be supportive. Even as the dollar index is trading slightly in the positive, the markets have seen a big run-up coming in. So when you look at the metal prices, the weakness in US dollar has been supportive here. Copper prices, for example, are trading at a 3-week highs. And between copper, zinc, aluminum, we have seen the prices gain between 3 to 3.5% in last 6 or 7 trading sessions. The best of the gains come in for nickel, which is up 6% for the last 1 week itself. Good buying is also what's seen in case of the crude oil prices. That one is trading at a 1-month highs. The markets are reading into the Chinese import data for the month of March, where the crude imports jumped up by nearly 22.5%. And then IEA statement, which says that it is going to be record demand growth in this year to the tune of 2 million barrels per day. That could lead to 101.4 million barrels per day of a global demand. And then it is also about the oil exports from Iraq to Turkey, which have been halted for last 3 weeks now, and that continues to add premium to the prices. What the street is watching out now for is the Chinese first quarter GDP numbers. That data comes in tomorrow, and that would set the near-term direction for many of these commodities, given the fact that China is still the major producer and consumer for many of these commodities.
Got that. Thanks for that, Manisha. Well, on that note, though, we'll wrap up on this edition of Markets Today. Thanks so much for watching.